Alrighty then. What's going on, guys? Lotus Woodus here, back with a new series, I guess. Yes, a new series. Quite honestly, I don't do this type of series a lot. By the artwork, you can guess it. Yeah, it's a Dragon Ball What If. Something I rarely do. Like, I only did it one What If, and I never did it again. So I'm gonna do it again, but it's not gonna be a betrayed one this time. I'll make a whole separate, different betrayed without having him be reincarnated. So, actually, this one, I actually like the idea. But hey, such is life. Wait, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so I was right. All right then. Um, so yeah, this is what it not Goku was cheated on, and so yeah, he already had Gohan and Goten and stuff like that. But let's just start it, shall we now? So let's actually no. Before we start the video, let's see who will be the ships and the things that will be in the storyline. First of all, the ships and the weapons, and then what Deku's gonna look like. I want you to guess what's gonna happen. All right, so yeah. So first comes Deku's weapons. Quite honestly, I wanted to look for a different sword, but I didn't feel like it. All right, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm doing this, maybe I could use this into the concept, and well, it just happened to be like that. So yeah. Then that's his first sword. It's basically a Dragon Ball sword, I guess. This sword is special. You'll see how. I can't really explain it now because that will kind of spoil the whole like concept of the story. So yeah, you see the stars and stuff like that. So yeah. Then there's this one Dragon Katana. Like I like katanas a lot, so you're gonna see a lot of katanas when it comes to swords. I'm not one for like the regular swords. I'm mostly into katanas because I feel it like I see katanas as an easier way to actually swing a sword. Like they're the most easy to swing and the lightest. So yeah, and then the ships. First one being Kale. No, not Kale. Kefla. Sorry, because originally Kale's picture was supposed to be the first one until Kefla, but maybe such is life. And yeah, Kale. Now, then there is another transformation of Goku's dragon transformation. So I want you to guess. You should have a pretty good description of what Goku's gonna be. But anyways, let's start off. So we start off with Goku after just training in the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know why, I just feel like doing it, alright? So like this is kind of like would I say so? Nah, it's not Cell Saga, not. It's Frieza Saga. Yeah. Yeah, Frieza Saga, basically. After he became Super Saiyan and beat Frieza. Basically that 1 year time skip. So Goku, he's been trying to get stronger to defeat, well, Frieza. Well, not Frieza, but to unlock Super Saiyan against him. So let's just say that after while he got a little bit of brain damage of how he like not brain damage but amnesia, like short term amnesia of how he got like the Super Saiyan stuff like that. So yeah. So Goku, so like yeah, you're gonna see the fantastic shit I'm gonna be doing right now. So Goku, after he's done, he's hungry, so he goes home to get some food. But to his surprise, he sees Piccolo and Chi Chi kissing as Goku says, Chi Chi, what are you doing? As Chi Chi says, Goku, I don't want to be with you anymore. Let's get a divorce. As Deku says, a divorce? And she says, yes. You never take care of Gohan or Goten. All you do is train them. Always fighting. As she brings out divorce papers, as Goku says, what am I supposed to do with this? Eating? And she says, no, you signed the line on the bottom with your name. As Goku, he says, oh. As he sees it and he's sad. And as you know, he can read a little bit of words, a little bit, like, not a lot, because Deku cause no, not Deku, because Goku he's kind of slow. By slow, we all know I mean dumb as fuck. All right, so yeah. I have no respect for Goku. Well, his mental capacity, that is. But anyways, we all can agree he's a fighting genius, alright? And first of all of my Dragon Ball fans out there, all of them, all of the Dragon Ball fans out there, I'm about to tell you this now. Don't say, can he beat Goku? Yeah, I need to stop. I can name one person that can beat Goku right here, right now. His name is Rimuru Tempest. From that time I got reincarnated as a slime. This man's Goku would get completely bodied by him. Alright? Like, he may be a slime. It doesn't matter. Goku can erase him from existence. He'll just come back. Yes, he can't be erased from plot. Yeah, that's how it works. Can't be erased by plot, relate, or reality itself. So you erase him, he'll come back, and all he can do is just eat Goku and just get Goku's powers. So yeah, Goku can't beat him. There's a lot of people Goku can't beat, but we don't talk about that. Why? Because it's anime. Oh wow, nigga, shut the fuck up, like for real, for real. And quite honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like Saitama could beat Goku. Because if we're being like if we're being honest here, let's talk about this. All right, one-on-one session with Lotus What Ifs here. All right, before we continue with the what if, what does Saitama have that Goku doesn't? It's called endurance. He has a lot of that shit. Like, his training was practically based on endurance. Now, first off, like I said before, Saitama never went at his full strength since his muscles never well recovered from the training he does. So yeah, so we'll never see his full strength, which means Goku will never get to fight Saitama at his full strength. Secondly, Saitama has excellent endurance, like unworldly endurance, to the point where Goku wouldn't even last at least a few days with Saitama. Saitama, his endurance is so strong that he can withstand punches from Goku for days. Alright, that's how strong his endurance is. So, would you really count Goku as beating Saitama? Goku loses endurance. Right when Goku falls down from using his powers too much, Saitama all he needs to do is continuously punch him. And then once he finishes breaking Goku through Goku's skin barrier, just punch that nigga once and he's dead. Basically how life works. Haha, look at things from my perspective. You'll learn new things from that. But anyways, let's continue. So he says, I'm hungry, and Chi-Chi says, you're not my husband anymore. Get out, I'm not feeding you. As basically she kicks Goku out. Goku, he's sad. He's just slowly walking away. As, Bulma was nearby making some food, as she heard a grumble as she looked and saw Goku, as she says, Goku, come here, come eat, because they still have that friendly relationship and stuff like that. So yeah, so she gave Goku some food. She said that Goku looks sad. Goku says he's fine, smiling a little bit, but Bulma could clearly see the sadness in his eyes, and she said, okay, as Goku says, well, I'll be leaving now. As your boy flies away slowly, as Vegeta was inside training, as he just walks out and he sees Goku flying away from the area, sad and stuff, while slowly, as he says, Bulma, what happened to Kakarot? As basically Bulma says, I don't know, but he just looks sad. As Vegeta says, no, alright then. As Bulma looks at Vegeta and says, is that all you can say? Oh, alright then? You're not gonna check up on him? As Vegeta says, no, he's a strong person. He'll get through. As Bulma, she chuckles a little bit and says, as she says, surprisingly, you have a soft spot. As Vegeta says, what? No, I don't. As Bulma says, don't lie. You have a soft spot for him and you know it. As Vegeta, he blushes a little bit out of embarrassment. He says, fine, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. As Bulma chuckles a little bit and says, alright, come and sit at the table and eat. As he just sits and starts eating. Now we skip to Goku. He's just flying around slowly as something catches his eyes. He sees a little sparkle, 7 actually, as Goku just flies down there and he sees these 7 balls with stars on them. And it's the Super Dragon Balls. Yay! If you want a picture, let me go get them for you. So yeah, here's a picture of the Super Dragon Balls. And this is Super Shenron. So yeah, let's just keep it on this for now. So Goku, he sees a note on them. Basically, he reads the note. he has a hard time reading the words, but Goku tries. All right, he puts his last two brain cells together and he's trying. He's trying to read the words and he manages to read them, like all the words, after at least 5 hours of just trying to read. So yeah. So Goku, he also gets a manual of how to use the Super Dragon Balls, and he summons them. Like, he got the whole layout of like the whole one wish thing and stuff like that, and how it's gonna be a big dragon saying you have one wish and stuff like that. You can wish for anything and it'll give it to you, and he's not limited to power like Shenron is. So yeah, so Goku, he activates it and he's put inside on this platform in front of Super Shenron, where Super Shenron says, "I will grant you one wish." Goku, in his sad nigga hour state, he, you know, he just flies up to Super Shenron's head and he says, "I want a friend." As Shenron says, "That is not a wish." As Goku says, "I'm not wishing for a friend. I want you to be my friend." As Shenron is actually surprised about this, and all knowledge of Blue Dragon is surprised that a Saiyan, or to be exact, a vulnerable Saiyan, one that he could squash with just one swing of its tail. I don't see it have. Yeah, it doesn't have fingers. I was about to say with one finger, but I was like, but then I realized, oh shit, it has no fingers. It has one claw and wings and a long ass body. I feel so terrible for doing this. As basically, so Shenron surprises and says, You want to be friends with me?" As Goku says, "Yeah." As Shenron said, "But I am a dragon. My only purpose is to grant wishes and gain knowledge. Uh, what am I supposed to do in this situation?" That's what he's thinking in his head. As Goku says, "Just enjoy yourself. Fly around the universe. Enjoy yourself. Let's just chat." As Shenron, his eyes widen, because he's always been trapped in the super. Well, his power has been trapped inside the Super Dragon Balls, and he's been scattered all over the world. As basically, he's never had a choice to actually just look around himself personally without actually looking at 7 different places at a time. So, yeah, so basically, Shenron says, okay, as he just floats around with Goku and they're just talking. They're just talking, stuff like that. And there was a time that they actually happened to pass by Zeno's palace, and Zeno and friends saw him, as Zeno says, "Daishinkin, who's that?" As Daishinkin says, "Impossible. That is Super Shenron, the one that can be summoned with the Super Dragon Balls." And who is that? As he looks on top and he says, "That happens to be a Saiyan. We don't know his name." Well, they don't seem to be causing trouble to the universe, so. Well, not the universe, but existence. The universes, so we can let them slide. As the two as we skip back to Goku and Shenron just talking and stuff like that. And basically, they've been like this, they've been talking for a year. Shenron noticed that Goku, he has a hard time breathing in space, so he put a key barrier around him to make it so that he can breathe while they talk. So, yeah. So basically, they talk together, they sleep together. Goku doesn't need to eat since Shenron made it so that he doesn't need to eat. So Shenron, he can actually call Goku his first friend, his first ever friend to be exact. As they're just flying around after 1 year. after like 2 years now, we skipped to 2 years, and it's basically after 2 years, she said as he made a mistake one time. Goku made a mistake, and that was possibly one of the biggest mistakes that he could have ever done in his life. As he says, I wish I was as smart as you. As Shinron, his eyes widen as he says, "It shall be done." As Goku says, "Wait, no!" As just sparkles, his brain just sparkles as Shinron is starting to disappear. As Goku says, "No, Shinron!" As Shinron says, "It is fine, Goku. There shall be a time where we will meet again, and I hope that day will come soon." As Goku says, "Damn it!" As Goku, he's just crying on this platform with nothing at all. He's just crying and crying and crying and crying. And at this time, they were actually near Universe 7. They were near Universe 8. No, 6, actually. Yeah, Universe 6. As Goku's just saying, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it." As he's just saying to himself, "Why did I have to be so dumb?" As basically he's blaming himself. As he just hears a voice that says, "It's alright, Goku. We'll meet again." As he looks up to still see Shinron, he thought Shinron disappeared. As Shinron, and as he says, "Until then, farewell." As then he just sparkles and turns into the Dragon Balls and scatters all over the universes. As Goku says, "There has to be a way. I'll get stronger and find that way." As then he remembers, oh shit, he's in space, he can't breathe. As then, he uses his teleportation abilities to teleport to Universe 7, to where he first found the Super Dragon Balls. As since he has the knowledge of Super Shenron, there's also dragon techniques. Oh yes, dragon techniques. So basically, he has all the memories of Shenron, his knowledge and stuff like that. Not only that, but he's the most knowledgeable Shenron out of all of them. So that means he has all of the Shenron's knowledge combined. But there's one thing here's one thing. There's a twist. With every little knowledge that Shenron gains, Goku gains, which means every Shenron. Yes, since he wished he was as smart as that Shenron. So, yes, as Super Shenron. So, he'll be exactly as smart as Super Shenron, as knowledgeable, as wise, and stuff like that. So, he's smart, he can think for himself now. So, Deku, he thinks, "I just gotta get stronger." As he proceeds to train, as Vegeta, Bulma, and Krillin, Gohan, and Goten are wondering, "Where's our friend? Where's our dad? Where's my rival?" As basically, Goku is nowhere to be found, and they've just been looking around for him and stuff like that. And like, take in mind, it's not the Cell Saga, not the Freezer Saga. Well, Freezer Saga already passed, not the Cell Saga though. So he's just wondering what's going on. So Goku, he's basically training. He's training, training, and training, and training, and training, and training. As then he heard about the hyperbolic time chamber, not like the one on Earth that Bulma made. No, the one that's wait, is it Kami's palace? No, Kami's planet. I'm slow. See, your boy hasn't watched Dragon Ball in a while. I have not watched Dragon Ball in a while. There's a lot of animes I don't watch. There's One Piece I don't watch. It's not because I'm not gonna make that excuse that, oh shit, there's a lot of episodes. No, my ass is grown enough to. My ass has enough time to watch a whole season of One Piece. Like my ass just I'm not gonna act like my ass didn't just sit down on my bed one day for a whole 1 year and a half just watching Fairy Tail. If I could do that, I could definitely watch One Piece. Like my ass sat there a year and a half just watching Fairy Tail and many other animes. Like the hell? In total, in that 1 year and a half, you wanna know how much episodes I could have watched? Could have watched more than 10,000 episodes of many other animes. Crazy, bro? It don't work like that. That's how much time I have on my hands. The only reason I'm not watching it is because I'm not watching it. I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I'm fully capable of watching the whole series, like it's the whole current series right now without a hinge. I just don't want to, like at all, and that's how it works. Your boy Lotus don't want to do something, he's not gonna do it. Not because I hate something or anything like that. No, I just don't want to do it. So yeah, that's basically how it works. So yeah, that's the story. Goku, he's just training and stuff like that. He's training the dragon techniques, and this was actually 5 months into his training, where he actually turned into a dragon while he was in the hyperbolic time chamber. So he turned into a dragon, but it wasn't that big of a dragon, like like Super Shenron. He was just a tiny little dragon. He was just a tiny little dragon. See, since Goku is not exactly like a dragon created by the Dragon King, Goku, he personally gets to choose what he wants the things to summon him be, and that happens to be these swords. These swords there's 7 of them actually with 7 stars, so that's how he gets summoned. Not only that, but he can also summon them. Depending on how much stars there is, it depends on how strong it is. 1 star, that's the weakest, 7 stars, it's the strongest. So, yeah. And Goku, he can't send them around the universe yet because he's not strong enough. He wants to send them around the universe. So Goku, what he does, he continues to train and train and train. He trains in that dragon form, human form, and stuff like that. So he gets stronger and stronger. Now, during this time, he knows about Ultra Instinct, stuff like that, and the Super Saiyans and stuff like that. So he's trying his best to get like he already mastered Super Saiyan 4 and stuff like that, Super Saiyan and stuff like that. So he's trying to get Super Saiyan God, which is actually the hardest part for him, since he can't really say that, oh shit, I can get Super Saiyan God. But then Goku, he goes to the platform that he was when Super Shenron left before. As he saw those guys, he looked around and he saw this place where there seemed to be a lot of strong people, and he heard one of them say, God of Destruction. And he says, God of Destruction? As basically he just sees the God of Destructions and stuff like that. And Goku, he's just thinking to himself, what can I do? So Goku, he's not limited by only the Kamehameha, the blast and stuff like that. No, he can do anything with his ki. Alright? Anything with his ki. Anything. Such as the knowledge of Super Shenron. I swear to God, I'm giving these guys so much plot armor, it's beyond compare. I give people a lot of plot armor, and it should not be a thing. I'm a little too dangerous for my own good. As, like, in this time, Goku can actually last longer in space. Before, Goku could only last at least, 5 minutes, since he could hold his breath for 5 minutes. But now, he can stay for at least an hour or two. Like, if it's, 2 hours is if he actually, pushes himself to the limit. 1 hour is when he's, trying a little bit. So, yeah. So, Goku, he goes he goes to them, as basically the gods look at him like they just sense this weak, faint ki just coming near them. As basically Goku, he greets them friendly, saying, "Hi, I'm Goku," and stuff like that. As basically the god saying, "What are you doing here?" in the fighting stance with the angels as well, and stuff like that. So yeah, as basically Daishinkin, he heard about this, as he came flying down, as he says, "Huh? Who's this intruder?" As he looks and he sees Goku, and he says, "Wait a minute, aren't you that boy that was with Super Shenron?" As Goku, he looks down and he says, "Yeah." As Daishinkin says, "Well, what happened to Shenron?" As Goku says, I don't want to talk about it. As Daishinkin says, I understand, but why are you here? As Goku explains that he wants to unlock God Key and stuff like that, so yeah, so as Daishikin says, oh, I see your problem now. You don't really talk to other Saiyans or your friends, do you? As he says, no. As basically, Daishikin says, well then, come with me. As basically, he goes with Daishinkin to Zeno. As basically, Daishinkin explains Goku's situation to Zeno, and like this Zeno, he's not as like childish minded. Like, he doesn't have that childish mind and stuff like that. So he actually takes things seriously. Like he's all in for a good fight and stuff like that, for watching a good fight. Since he finds it interesting, not as just entertainment, he finds it interesting how there's different techniques, different types of keys, stuff like that. He says, "Okay, I'll help him." As Zeno, meaning Zeno, he goes up to Goku. Like, there was like only one Zeno came, as like, since the other one just sat there. As Zeno just walks to Goku. He looks up, he puts his hands out, and he did the hand gesture for grabbing and stuff like that. As Goku says, "Oh, pick you up." As basically, you know, he picked up Zeno, and Zeno says, "Thank you." As Goku says, "You're welcome." As Zeno And Zeno proceeds to tap Goku's forehead. As Goku, he feels this spike of energy, this very hot energy. As he says, "Whoa!" As Zeno says, "There you go, I unlocked your God Key." As Goku says, "Thanks." As basically Daishinkan says, "Would you like to test out your abilities, or would you like to train them?" As Goku says, "I'd like to train them." As 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 Daishinkan says, "Very well, we have a hyperbolic time chamber, since it seems that you've been training in it a lot." As Goku says, "Oh, thanks. How strong is the gravity?" As basically Daishinkan says, "A few million years will pass inside there for at least 1 year inside, and outside will be at least at least 100 million years inside." As Goku says, "Oh, really? Thanks." As basically, like, quite honestly, I was thinking to make it 365 million years for one day, 1 year, 1 million years. But no, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, so 100 million years go by for 1 year, as Goku basically just trained inside there, and the hyperbolic time chamber has infinite space, because Zeno helped make it. Alright, Zeno helped make it and stuff like that. So it's infinite space. So Goku, he can train with his dragon form and his human form. So Goku, he found an alternative for training the two. Goku, he thinks, what if I use my ki to transform? Cause he has Super Shenron's memories, and he knows about the mythology of Sun Wukong, how he can use his hair and transform it into something and stuff like that. So, he tried multiple times. He tried multiple times for a solid, at least for a whole day. Alright, for a solid 1,000 years. Goku just tried to do it continuously, and at the end of the 1,000 years, he finally succeeded. That was his first succession. As Goku, he says, "I'm not gonna waste this." As he tells them about the plan about training the dragon form while he trains in human form. As the clone says, "Yeah, sure." As like the areas are separate and stuff like that. Like, it's still infinite, but like you can separate the areas if you want, like gravity on one area and stuff like that, zero gravity and stuff like that, key training and stuff like that, weight training and stuff like that. So yeah, it's basically how it is. So he also knows about the Hakai and stuff like that, and basically Goku, he just trains in his human form until he feels like he's ready to make another clone. As he can actually make at least 10 clones now, after after 2 million years, as Goku says, yes. As you know, Goku he proceeds to do that. As he does that, and as should I give Goku an angel? You know what? I want to give him an angel. Yeah, let's make him an angel. Yeah, alright, I give him an angel. I chose to give him Varos. Yeah, such is life. So Champa's not gonna have Varos, he's gonna have some random ass angel. He's still gonna be a god of destruction. Yeah, you really thought I was gonna make Goku a god of destruction or an angel? Oh fuck no. He's not gonna be a grand priest either. He's just gonna be a wanderer. So he could be a god of destruction or even Zeno himself, but he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't. It's not that he doesn't find it like he doesn't like the responsibility. No. He finds it boring as hell. So yeah, he just trains in there and stuff like that. And the clones are doing different training. There are some doing it with weights, some that are trying different key techniques like the Hakai, stuff like that, and there are some even trying to go into different like doing like different forms like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and stuff like that. And Goku, instead of just trying to actually push to go into like like a different power, like higher power, he actually tries to master the current state he's on. So he already has Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. But then when he hit, God Key, he basically tries to master it. And he spends his time mastering it. Like the real body spends his time mastering Super Saiyan 4, like Super Saiyan God. As he gets like long hair representing Super Saiyan 3. For Super Saiyan 4 he got both. He got Super Saiyan God 1, 2, and 3, which means basically the forms. Like, you can already guess it. Super Saiyan God 4 is basically Super Saiyan 4, but with the red hair and red fur and stuff like that. So, Goku, he actually grew back his tail at this time. So, let's get back to Earth. It's Cell Saga, and this time it's actually Vegeta who has to. It's Vegeta who sacrificed himself. Would I say Vegeta? Nah. It was King Kai who sacrificed himself. No, Piccolo sacrificed himself. Yeah. He sacrificed himself beforehand. He told people on planet Namek to get the fuck off the planet and go to somewhere else. And basically, Piccolo, he blew up with planet Namek and stuff like that. So, yeah. But he came back to Earth and he still got his shit rocked. So, yeah. So, Goku basically trains and trains and trains. That's basically what he does. He trains, he eats, and stuff like that. He has a pretty good relationship with Varos and stuff like that because they actually not like dating wise, but like a friendship wise relationship. She's actually quite fond of Goku, even though like she saw Goku's past and stuff like that. And she's even more fond of past Goku. Cause like how he's kind of like a jokester and stuff like that, and pretty funny when it comes to. Sure, he may be dumb, but he knows how to make people laugh, and she actually likes that. So yeah, she always made a lap pillow for Goku when he's tired and stuff like that. Not in a relationship, like I said. Don't worry about that. No relationship. So yeah, they basically do that, and yeah. She even helped Goku train when he was, weaker than her. But then Goku got stronger than her and she couldn't train with him anymore. So she was the one being trained by Goku. So yeah. So that happens. So Goku became stronger, stronger, and stronger to the point where his dragon size was the same size as Super Shenron. But the only problem is, as you see in the picture, his dragon is longer than Super Shenron. So yeah. And basically, he was finally able to make all 7 of these swords. Goku, he threw the swords all over the universe, and the swords landed exactly next to, the Super Dragon Balls. And he did that on purpose. Sure, he can't personally go and get the Super Dragon Balls, because it's kind of forbidden. He has to practice in the Tournament of Power for that. He did that so that he can still communicate with his, best friend. So that happens, and he's just training and stuff like that. Just keeps training. Like there's nothing he does other than training, eating, playing around with Varos and friends and stuff like that. And yeah, and like the gods of destruction are actually fond of him. Like they actually see him as one of them, even though he's not. They're really fond of him, especially whom would I say is even more fond of him? I guess Beerus, because Beerus likes a good fight, but he also likes napping. But when it comes to fighting, Beerus likes him, Zeno likes him, and stuff like that. He even trains with Daishinkin. So, yeah. Hell, there's times where he trains with Zeno himself. And that's one of the best things that he likes to do, just train. So, yeah, that happens. And, yeah. So in this what if Trunks actually tries to push past his limits and saying that, well, his pops is not there, so he unlocks Super Saiyan Blue and stuff like that. So Goku, like I said, trying to master his abilities, Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, and 3, he already had attained them. And he had a hard time with with getting mastered Ultra Instinct, but he finally did it after he reached the 75 million years mark. Like, take in mind, this is all happening in the span of 1 year. 1 year, kids. So no dumb shit. So Goku, he does that. No, 100. Yeah, wait. Yeah, 1 year. Oh yeah, it is. So Goku, he does that, and basically he's just training even more with him. So yeah. So Goku, he does that, just keeps training and training and training and training until he actually went beyond the pinnacle with Master Ultra Instinct and got to Master Ultra Instinct 4. But he wanted Ultra Instinct to actually be his base, so he just spent the next few million years, like the next 20 million years, yeah, because he mastered, like he did the mass he like he beat that the whole system with mastered Ultra Instinct at 80 million years, so he just spent the rest of the 20 million years trying to make Super Saiyan, no, Ultra Instinct 3 his base form. And quite honestly, like even though it's silver, there's a little bit blue in there, like there's like blue strips and stuff like that in there, which symbolizes Super Saiyan Blue. So yeah, blue strips in his hair and Super Saiyan Blue. So yeah, it's basically what it is. And Goku, his clothes are like that because it's weight. He has weight on his clothes. He wears the attire. He only wears the shoes of the Saiyans, right? He only wears the Saiyan shoes because he saw Vegeta have them, so he just wears them. Like he wears them because well, they have a lot of weights in them. His clothes are weighted, so he never really goes all out. He trains the gods of destruction, the angels, and stuff like that. He trains with Zeno and Zeno's guards and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's basically how it works. So basically, at this time, that 1 year time skip, it's currently when Future Trunks comes. Yay! Yeah, Raditz came. Raditz got beat the fuck up by Gohan. By not Gohan. Krillin and Piccolo. Yeah. So yeah, but nobody cares about them. Like we're in Super right now in that 1 year time skip. Now we're like with Goku. Like the whole Goku Black thing didn't happen yet, so we skip to Goku. Goku, he's basically, well, he decides to go to a different universe since he's been to Universe 7. So he decides, let's go to Universe 6, which he goes to Universe 6. And Varos asks if he needs her to come, as Goku says, no, it's cool, enjoy yourself. As she says, okay, as she goes on with her day, as Goku just, goes to Universe 6 and he's just walking around. As then, while walking around on this planet with a harsh landscape, no water, nothing like that, he bumps into two people. You guessed it, Kefla and Kale. Kefla was flying in Super Saiyan 2 while dodging Kale. Kale was in her legendary Super Saiyan form. Was basically she gets up and she says, "Ow, what was that for?" As she looks up and sees Goku. As then Goku, he looks and he sees Kale. As Kale, she's still going on a rampage and stuff like that. As Kefla says, "Wait, no!" As she's thinking that Goku's gonna get hit, but that punch connects with Goku's face. As Kale, she powers down, and as Goku, he doesn't even get a scratch. He doesn't have a scratch on him. And Kefla is actually surprised, and Kale, she gets even angrier, just like Broly. As Goku, he just looks at her with a death stare, like a sharp death glare. As basically the legendary Super Saiyan form is scared as she just transformed back to regular Kale. As Kale, she's basically bowing and stuff like that, saying sorry multiple times and stuff like that. As Goku says it's fine, as he proceeds to walk. Kefla, being interested in Goku, just walks around saying, "Hey, who are you?" and stuff like that, basically asking him questions. As Goku, he's kind of getting annoyed by her, as Son Goku floats in the air, bolts, and Kefla and Kale can't catch up to him. And you may be wondering, what happened to Kaba? Let's just say Kaba was in another universe. Like in this one, Kaba's in Universe 7. Yeah, seems appropriate. Yeah, Kaba's in Universe 7. He was Goku. He's like Vegeta's little brother, I guess. I don't know. Let's just make him Vegeta's little brother. I just feel like it. Yeah, Vegeta's little brother. No. He came with Raditz, yeah. Vegeta's little brother, because I was wondering, how is he going to get to Earth if his planet got blown up? He came in with Raditz. Yeah, so that happened. So, that happened. And, yeah. So Beerus, he already fought Vegeta, and basically he said that Vegeta is weak as hell, but still he'll suffice, and he'll let the world survive for a little bit. As he says, what does he mean he fought stronger? As he doesn't know what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, Goku, he can summon this sword as well. Like these swords, he can summon them, but like he can get them back. Like they teleport to his hand and then teleport back to where they were. So yeah. So, Goku, he does that, and he's basically training and stuff like that in private, like, just doing some light training, not really doing that much until Kefla and Kale come around. Well, mostly Kefla. Kale just follows along. So, basically, Kefla, she thinks that her last approach was a little too handsy and too clingy, so, she tried flirting with him. Goku, he found this hilarious, and he flirted back, which actually made her fluster, and a little heated. Not angry type heated, no. Like, horny type heated. As she just grabs Goku off of instinct and kisses him. As Goku, he's surprised by this, but continues to kiss. And Kale's watching this, and, she's confused. She doesn't know what's happening. Like, she was like, what type of transition is this? It's basically, Kefla notices what she's doing, and she pulls out and she says sorry. And Goku says it's fine, as he smiles a little bit. And it's basically Kale, she being nervous, but actually wants to do it. She says, I want to do it too. As Kefla says, what? Really? As Goku says, alright. As he grabs Kale by the waist and, they start to kiss. Yay! So, basically, that's how it goes. And, yeah, that's how, like, their first encounter went. Yeah, it's interesting first encounter, isn't it? What a wonderful encounter it is. But yeah, anyways, that happens, and basically they just go around and stuff like that, and they found some grapes, and they found like this, like Like Goku said, you ever wanted to get off this planet and go to another planet? And they said, yeah, but we're not strong. So Goku just grabs them. They default that planet to a different planet with like a city and stuff like that. It's kind of like Earth, and like they buy booze and they get drunk. Well, mostly Kefla. She forced Kale and Goku into doing it. And they they got drunk, and you already know what comes after that. They went to the room, and they played Super Smash Bros. Yeah, so they played Super Smash Bros. And yeah, so they just played Super Smash Bros. The whole night, intoxicated. So yeah, like I guess like halfway through the night, like they got they sobered up. Like when they wanted a break, Goku drank some water, sobered up, and so did Kelly Kefla. And then they noticed, oh shit, that happened, and yeah, and she noticed that, oh shit, she had Goku Knight inside her multiple times. So, you know, she just took a towel right away and she just took it out. She cleaned it real quick, and then they continued even more. Kale, Kale, she went into the legendary Super Saiyan form while doing it. So she was awake after that, but still, Goku, that didn't stop him. So they did it for the rest of the night, and they woke up the next day at like what, like they earned money. Well, not really earned money. They beat up the shit out some robbers, and they took their money. It's kind of how it went. Like they went to America first. Like yeah, this is like a different universe, like an alternate universe to theirs. Let's just say it's an alternate universe. This universe 7, such as life, such as life. That's how it works. So Goku beat the shit out those robbers in America. They happen to steal like what, like five $500,000. Yeah, I'll say $500,000. Yeah, they stole $500,000, and yeah, hold on. Currency exchange. Okie dokie, let's find out. So that is. Alright then, so they have 54,410,750 yen. That's basically how much they got when they went to Japan. So, you know, they got the booze and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I wouldn't say they became a drinking addict. No, that was a one-time thing. They don't drink a lot. So yeah, they just train all the time. Goku trains with them and stuff like that. So yeah, Goku can't really make them that strong. They have to like he didn't teach them any like techniques or like any power ups or anything like that, or like any Super Saiyan or anything like that, or transformation. He can't do that. He can't do that. And that's a little too dangerous. And plus, the techniques he has are many different techniques. He has Saiyan techniques, Namekian techniques. Shit, he even has the techniques of Zeno himself. He has the Dragon King's techniques. Like, damn, he has every technique in the universe, and he practiced all of them. Now, you may be wondering, why the hell did Deku not get those things on top of the Namekian's head? Well, he did. But you know, a perk of being a dragon that can make wishes, he made a wish on his own self since, well, he is a he's his own self. And you know, Sun wished that, well, he doesn't have the attributes of a Namekian. So yeah, basically that happened. So yeah. So he goes on with enjoying his day. So, you know, Kale, Kefla, Goku, they usually do it. By usually do it, I mean they do it every night. Like not for the whole night, but they do it every night. So yeah. And they don't use protection. Yeah, so when they're fighting they don't use protection. Because they find it uncomfortable. Like they need to let loose. If you know what I mean. So yeah, that basically happened. So basically that's how it is. And basically now it's time for the Goku Black thing. So whole Goku Black thing went as per usual, but without like Goku and stuff like that. Instead it was like I guess Vegeta and Kaba fusing, or Vegeta just got stronger. Yeah, basically Vegeta got stronger. It's basically they did the whole summoning Zeno and shit like that, but Zeno, Zeno, he was too busy for that. Zeno was actually thinking of the well-being of his universes, and having Daishinkan help, as he called for Goku, who was in Universe 6 currently, just looking around because he was bored. He was just going for a walk. He was just going for like a night, or just just a walk in the day, just a walk in the park, just walking in the park. And then he just gets suddenly teleported as he says, this feel oddly familiar. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, hey there, Zeno. As Zeno says, Goku, good to see you. Can I ask you for a favor? As Goku says, sure, what is it, as long as it's not inappropriate. As Zeno says, don't worry, we already know about your little relationship. As Goku says, wow, going as far as to stalk me as well, huh? And Zeno chuckles a little bit and says, well, it's not my fault. As basically Varos comes in and says, oh, Lord Goku, how are you? As Goku says, oh, hey Varos. As basically they explain that the whole, oh shit, the supers, like the whole situation is Goku says, okay dokie then. As basically Varos says, may I come with you? As Goku says, gladly. As basically they go to Universe 7 where Goku Black is. As Goku says, I just gotta erase this. As he says, Zeno could have made this way harder, but hey, such is life. As Goku, puts his hand into a finger gun, and, he reels his hand forward, pulling the essence of Zamasu out of the air and forming him into a person. As Zamasu says, what? How? Impossible! Who are you? As Goku, he says, don't worry about that. As he proceeds to touch Zamasu in the head as, Sun says, Hakai. That's how, like, his Hakai is so strong that it can erase this man from reality. And it gets erased as Goku says, alright, peace. As he just teleports away. Back to that park that he was walking in. He notified Zeno that it's done. Well, no, Zeno noticed it, even though Goku didn't tell him, so yeah. How long has it been? As for a Dragon Ball video, it's a video that I can't do for 1 hour. Why? Because the storylines can be mad fast. So this is probably gonna be like the first episode, like the first and final episode. But who knows? Maybe there'll be more. Maybe I'll add even new villains. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll add more villains. But anyways, first and foremost, what if Deku in Class 1 they were isekai'd? I'll be doing that one. Yay. Yeah, a new series from the past is coming back. The one where Deku had to go through all those fucking labyrinths. Yeah, it's gonna be coming back. So yeah. So Goku, he does that. And basically he just goes back to his world. Like Varus went back to the world of the angels and stuff like that, just enjoying herself. Since she doesn't really have that much work to do, since Goku, he's not a god of destruction. Like, he has destruction key and stuff like that and stuff, but he doesn't, like, really use it to destroy things unless, like, oh, he has to. So, Goku, he's just minding his own business, just training with Kale and Kefla and stuff like that, and then he gets summoned with all the gods of destruction, and yeah, so they're talking about, as Zeno tells them about the whole tournament of power and stuff like that. As Goku says, oh wow. Okay, oh wow. As basically they said the winner gets to summon Super Shenron. Goku says, yeah, nah, you already know this was coming. As Goku, he immediately looks at Zeno, and Zeno says, yes, Goku, you can participate. As the gods of destruction are like, what? Why can he participate? As basically Zeno says he knows Super Shenron personally, and the whole reason he became stronger was to summon him. As he says, if I remember correctly, you can summon your swords, isn't that right? As Goku says, yes, why? Can I see them? Zeno asks. As Goku said, yeah, sure. As basically, Goku, he snaps. As immediately, seven floating swords come next to him. As basically they go to Zeno and just plop down as Zeno sees them. And he says, oh, interesting. Just like the Dragon Balls, but as swords. Goku says, yeah, such is life. So basically, they go and stuff like that, and the training happens and stuff like that, and basically the respective gods of their universes tell them stuff like that, except for Champa. Champa's too busy eating his ass away, so Goku had to tell Kale and Kefla and stuff like that, and friends. So that's basically what happened. So Kale, Kefla, and friends got picked by Champa and stuff like that. So yeah. And I guess that's when I'm gonna be leaving it off if it's an hour by now. It's not an hour. So basically, they all go. Like, they all go. And basically, so they go to the tournament of power and stuff like that. And it's basically Goku's just sitting separately from all the gods of destruction. Like, they introduce Zeno and stuff like that. As basically Goku, he's not around. He's nowhere to be found. Like, he is nowhere to be found. Like, Goku, he's just somewhere else, just exploring the universe and stuff like that. And Kale and Kefla are just sitting there, just watching the fights happen and stuff like that. As then, they introduce the next fight, Hit versus Goku, and Vegeta heard Goku, and he was like, "What, Kakarot? Where is he?" As basically, Zeno, he says, "Time is ticking." As Zeno says, "Come on, Goku!" As Goku, he hears that and he says, "Oh, right, so it's my fight now, huh?" As he just teleports in there and he says, He's in front of Zeno and he says, "Oh, I was expecting to be in the ring." Such is life, though. And it's basically, Goku, he goes inside the ring. And it's basically, he looks at Hit, as they said go. Hit trying to get in front of Goku. Goku, he a little too fast for Hit. By a little too fast, I mean a lot faster than Hit. And Hit is a little surprised by this, and he's kind of scared due to the presence of Goku. Like, his presence alone is frightening Hit. But Goku, he's not really doing anything. He's just observing Hit, and Hit, he's kind of scared. As Goku, he just stands there and says, "Hit me." As Hit says, "Huh?" Goku says, "Hit me." As Hit says, "Alright." And he's a little cautious about this, because he's thinking that, oh shit, he hits him, he's gonna die. But no, he hits Goku, and it does nothing to Goku, and no, Goku just stands there and says, "Hit me for as long as you can. Once you get tired, that's when I'm gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you as hard as you think I'm gonna hit you. I'm just gonna flick you." As basically Hit, he goes all out, so he's just hitting Goku for a whole hour and a half. Like, Zeno, he knows how Goku works and stuff like that, so yeah. So, like, just for an hour and a half, just hitting Goku, and Goku's not even using a ki barrier. He's just getting hit and hit and hit, and Goku's just standing there like nothing's happening. He's like, such is life, such is life. And it's like Goku's not even fighting at all. So yeah, this basically happened, and yeah. So once Hit gets actually tired, and he says, gives out a big sigh, Goku flicks him off the ring, as Goku says, "Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye." Basically, yeah, that's how it happened. So Hit's universe, goodbye. Goku won. So yeah. So a whole Kefla and Kale fight goes as planned. So basically all the fights go as normal. But we really want to get to the interesting parts with Jiren and stuff like that. But we're gonna get to that. So yeah, that happened, and basically in this one, nah, everything goes as per normal. Same characters, but with Goku being replaced with Kaba. So so Goku, he's not a part of any specific universe, and Vegeta's basically saying, "Oh, that's not fair" and stuff like that, because he's not in a universe. And Basically, Beerus explains that if Goku wanted to, he could create a whole new universe himself and can rule it by himself. He doesn't need Zeno's help ruling it, he doesn't need anything, and Zeno can't even erase it off of the face of existence, so are you sure? As Vegeta, he is speechless by this now, and he's like, never mind. So, like, everybody hearing this, they're like surprised. Chi-Chi says, that weakling? As Vegeta says, oh, this whore. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. This whore. So, they found out about the whole Chi-Chi, cheating on him and divorcing him, so, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is not the best what if I could come up with, I'm not gonna lie. See, I'm not good with Dragon Ball what ifs. I'm still trying to get that One Punch Man what if out, because it's kind of hard making strong people strong as hell already. Stronger than they already are. But hey, I managed to do that somehow, right? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this shitty, cringy what if. This has been Lotus What Ifs out by My Little Stars.